It's any, mini, miny, mo. Catch that tiger by his toe. If he holla, let him know. Any, mini, miny, mo. Okay, the middle one. Let's see.
Damn, where's the
Oh
key?
man, it wasn't that one.
Seriously?
Kidding.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
I was right. What's good with my amazing beautiful people? It's your boy Eddie and I'm back at again with another video. Back at again with another gaming video. Tell me why this is like Life is Strange. You see what I did there? Boy, if you don't see what I did there, I crack myself up every time. So before I continue this video, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon so YouTube will notify you when I post a new video on my channel. And don't forget to stay connected with me. I'll follow my socials down below. With that being said, let's dive on in. Delos, ooh, the crap's kind of scared me a little bit. I seen.
Hey, kiddo.
Oh, let's be quiet.
I need to ask you a few questions, okay?
Eddie, that's a nice name. I like that name. Sounds familiar. Why is
Can you
his
tell me
bloody?
what happened tonight?
I went to show her my haircut.
Mm-hmm.
She had a gun.
Take your time.
Dang, she like his cut. She didn't like his haircut that much. She decided to shoot him.
She freaked out.
It's okay.
No, it's not. It's not okay. My mom tried to kill me, so
She's like a girl.
I stabbed her. I killed my mother.
I mean, he has any right. He has the right to, because she was trying to shoot him. She was doing too much. Chapter 1, Homecoming. She was doing too much, all because he cut his hair. Fireweed Residential Center, November 2nd, 2015. This game looks so much like Life is Strange. It's ridiculous. I want to know, did the same people that made Life is Strange made this game as well? Because their animation looks the same. It's 8 o'clock. Get up for school. You're gonna miss the bus. That's his sister. I gotta brush my teeth before I put my clothes on, because I do not want no toothpaste in my shirt that I'm wearing for the day. Okay, girl. What you using, Maybelline? Maybe it's Maybelline. Hi. Oh, I can't play it. I remember people was complaining about it was copyright music. That they videos are getting copyright strikes because the music was playing in the beginning. So I might have to turn this music. I might have to play a copyright version music instead of music that they play in the game. Like two girls. Hold up. He's a girl? Okay, to-do list. Again. Oh man, I had to read.
First, I'm gonna find the keys to the old house. Then, I'm I'm gonna drive to Fireweed, and I'm not going to freak out.
Better
Everything's
not.
fine.
I hope so.
Oh, right. I stashed them down here.
I'm playing this on the PC. You haven't noticed by now.
So that's where you've been hiding.
What is that? Okay, take the keys. Is that keys? Okay, take the keys. Why she got up so stiff?
Right? I think I'm ready to go now.
Girl, you better put the thing back under your bed. She got out that bed mad stiff.
I have got to make solid plans to see the Geminids. I wonder if Tyler'd want to go. Hey, you want to freeze your ass off watching burning rocks fall through the sky? Yeah, I might need to work on my sales pitch.
Yeah, you might need to work on that.
I should probably get rid of this. I mean, I can stream it anytime I want. But it makes me happy just to look at the box.
Girl, you better throw that away. I'll be holding stuff in his house, in his room. What's wrong with you? What am I looking at? Okay, just exit out of there. I don't know what I'm looking at. What's in here? Ooh, is that her fiance? Me, her husband?
Why do I still have this?
I don't-
Every time I look at it, it reminds me of how very single I am.
Oh, so she's not married. Alyson and Bobby. Wait, hold up. What did it say? Alyson and Bobby, Caribbean Dream Senior Prom 2012. Oh, that was prom. I thought they was married. Okay, look at you, girl. Look at you looking all cute. Look at you, that little cakey in the back. You got a little cakey in the back, girl. Okay. Let's get about this room. Enough checking.
Allie. She's gonna be so awkward.
Can I read it? Dear Tyler, I know what you're thinking. A letter? Why all weird and formal? What's wrong with email? Well, I figured, hey bro, just wanted to give my twin a shout before reunited after 10 years of swank juvie. It's more like letter territory. Whatever. You'll thank me when we're 90 and the machines have taken over, and you still have something to read by candlelight, see? Always thinking ahead. Anyway, I can't believe you'll be out for real in a few weeks. What? Amazing! I'm definitely going to be awkward when I see you, so please try not to notice. Okay, how's your last month going? Are you sad about leaving your mentees? I bet they're going to miss you. I got my tires replaced, so I'm all good to pick you up, and you can save the snark when you see my ride. She's been through a lot, and we all can't be car guys. Anyway, the Veshies let me take the day off so we can go straight to the old house and get ready for the sale and everything. Can't wait to never think about the place again. I really can't wait to see you. I don't know if I made that clear. Love you, Alyson. Oh, that was so sweet. Okay.
Can't believe I'm about to leave this room for the last time. Okay, I'm pretty much done here. I just... Bummed I have to leave this behind. But the old house would probably collapse if I blasted this inside.
So, the boy name is Tyler, the girl name is Alyson. Okay. I gotta remember that because, like I said, on my other gameplays, I'm terrible at remembering.
I know most of these by heart at this point.
Okay, good for you.
I wish I could have finished this before I left, but God, it was a slog.
The Transgender Man's Guide to Healthy Masculinity. Oh.
I went to show her my hair show. So
It's like a girl. She was doing too much all because he got his hair. So that's why his mother wanted to shoot him, which was wrong because he was a girl that cut. He was a girl that cut his hair. And the reason he wanted to cut his hair because I'm guessing he wanted to look like a boy, and his mother didn't like the fact that he's trying to become a boy, so that's why she got the gun and wanted to shoot him. Everything is making sense now. Okay.
Hey, little guy. You're gonna be reunited with your sister soon.
Why that picture like it's Kanye West with him?
Cool. I guess
You
I'm
found
totally
the
ready
first
to
game
go now.
collectible. You can browse them in the pause menu. Okay. Okay, let's read this. Hey, Aaron. I know I'm bad at this, but just wanted to say you've been the best counselor at an at-risk yet redeemable youth. Haha. Could wait. Could want. Thanks for putting up with me and helping me in more ways than you know. I try to make it count outside of free weed. Fireweed. Survival's Rebellion. Thanks, man. Tyler. The Drowning. 2015. Testosterone refill. Okay, so you gotta take testosterone every Tuesday of every week. So once every week. Okay. Let's look at that. Take me. This box of junk / treasure is now yours by the first law of finders keepers. Finders keepers loses weepers. Okay, let's get about this room. Enough checking. Can I run? Please give me water and sunlight. Thanks. You gonna meet with his sister. Oh, he's gonna meet with his sister. They gonna see finally each other face to face. He's going outside. She dropped into him. She threw out that beer. Oh, she threw out that beer. Oh my God. She going to him. Let me stop. Why does it seem
Hi,
like...
Tyler.
Let me be quiet for a second.
Hi.
You said hi.
First time we see each other in 10 years, and it's hi, Tyler.
Dang, 10 years?
Sorry,
It's fine, Alyson. Hi is a good place to start.
In 10
It's good to
years.
see you.
Likewise.
10 years, wow. Long time.
You have anything else you need to get?
Nope. This is it. My last 10 years in a bag.
Then we should get going. We just have time to make the morning ferry. You look good in that.
Thanks. One of my mentees designed it.
It's really good.
Yeah, he's so incredibly talented. I got a couple of local coffee shops to hang his art.
Tyler Ronan, shaping the leaders of tomorrow.
Yep. We're screwed.
So, are you gonna miss anything about this place?
Oh, I gotta choose. The food or the people? I say the people. Because 10 years, you're gonna start missing people,
Honestly,
right?
people. The other residents, my mentees,
Mhm.
my counselor, Aaron. It took me a while to fit in. But once I did, it felt like home.
Yeah.
They made me feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
Safe enough to be me.
That's so great. I'm really happy for you.
We planning to drive to Delos Crossing or push?
You are welcome to walk.
Nah, I'll take my chances.
Just stop complaining and get
One
in.
last look or anything?
Looked. Let's go.
Fireweed. I want to say, I don't know why I want to say firewood. Not fireweed, it's fireweed. We got an achievement.
No, really. I am 100% not creative enough to make that stuff up. Oh, and just last week, they had to turn the ferry around because a bear was on board.
No way.
Someone heard a commotion in the back of a delivery truck, so they opened it up. And there was the bear, fat and happy on a literal mountain of empty chip bags.
You go where the food is.
Oh, I can relate to that.
So then what happened?
I'm not sure. I think they couldn't get him to leave, so they tranked him.
Oh, poor buddy. Shot in the ass just for getting the munchies.
Yeah, well, you know what they say. Safety first in bear country.
Yeah, but prevention is best. Common sense goes a long way in keeping them from getting shot.
The bear is fine, Tyler.
For now. You hear they've been talking about loosening up regulations on trophy hunting again? Higher bag limits, inhumane ground traps, even bringing back hibernation hunting. What kind of asshole gets off on killing a sleeping animal?
I thought they were talking
I'm not
about that teddy
against
bear.
hunting, but
Yeah.
predators play a vital
I
role
was
in the
talking
health of
about
our
a teddy bear,
natural
not an
parks.
actual bear.
What? Why are you smiling? I'm being serious.
Oh, I can tell, Ranger Tyler.
Not yet. But at least I got the school part out of the way.
I can't believe you've got a bachelor's already. While I boast a half-completed certificate in accounting from an online college that may have stolen my credit card number.
Oh,
You'll
wow.
figure out what you want. You have time.
Yeah, no rush. Don't rush. Always take your time.
How are you feeling?
That's a message for y'all today.
Like I'm about to drive straight into a whiteout and my fog lights are dead.
Everybody's destination is different. Are they moving or is that the water?
What about you? Alyson?
Whoa. Zoned out there for a second. Sorry.
What's up?
I'm sorry. I'm just
Are they moving?
trying to wrap my head around the fact that you're right here, standing beside me, on our way to Delos.
You don't have to apologize. It's a lot.
Look.
Why did we take the ferry instead of the coast road?
'Cause I didn't want to be stuck in the car with you for an extra 2 hours.
Oh.
We have to take the ferry. It's the only way to reach Delos from Fireweed.
I see. Well, good. I don't think my stomach could have taken 2 more hours of how you handle curves.
I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Do you want to take over driving when we dock?
Nope.
You're gonna have to get back behind that wheel at some point, you know.
Look, I put a fireweed van nose first in a ditch.
Hey, at least you missed the porcupine.
Let's take a time to admire the view.
I'm
Like,
guessing things haven't changed much.
You mean
at
in
the tree.
Delos? Still the capital of East Jesus Nowhere. Can't wait to get out of here.
Oh wait, that bad?
Was it really that bad?
Pretty much. But it could definitely have been worse.
Like if you'd been tucked away in a center for troubled youth?
Right.
At least you had Michael.
Yeah. I don't think I'd have survived high school without him.
Bet you're gonna miss him when you move to Juneau. How's he doing?
It's a Juve.
Good. Good. But I haven't seen him much outside of work lately. He's been busy with his dance and helping his clan organize a potlatch. Is that smoke coming out of Stonehouse?
That one over there?
No, the one just beyond it. You know, the one the elders say is haunted to spook little kids.
Oh, right.
Oh, a whole group of us were drinking
haven't
at a
seen that smoke
bonfire
over
down
there.
at the point and got dared to go inside. We didn't make it past the garden.
Sounds fun.
It was.
Okay, so what else we gonna talk about? It's getting a little awkward. What else is there to talk
So,
about?
we're really going
Okay,
back
good.
there, huh?
To Stonehouse?
I meant, we're going home.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
Think the house will sell?
No interested buyers yet. Turns out people don't line up to buy murder houses with no electricity.
At least it's got one hell of a view, unlike Juneau.
Hey, Juneau has mountain views aplenty. It just also has people and fun. You still thinking you might be my roomie?
I'm thinking about it.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Sure, what is it?
Shoot.
I was told... after you, well, graduated, I guess, and
Mhm.
became a mentor 3 years ago, you still basically spent all your time at Fireweed, right?
Pretty much. There were a few times I tried to go to these meetups for trans people in Juneau, but something always came up. I probably should have put myself out there more, but it was better to be around in case the residents needed me.
So you were free to come and go as you pleased?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
Oh, nothing. Just being an overly invested sister. Curious how you spent your time.
Dang, even though he was away for 10 years, he did better than his sister. I mean, like I said, everybody move at their own pace. They have their own destination.
Alyson,
Yeah?
spit it out.
Okay, you need to promise not to freak out.
Okay, what is it?
What is it?
Yeah. You pregnant? What is that?
It's a gift
A ring?
from Eddie.
From me?
I know he's not your favorite person, but
I'm sorry. When you said Eddie, I thought you meant Chief Brown, as in the police officer who arrested me.
come on, Ty, don't.
And your adopted father, the man who didn't let you visit me for 7 years.
The
Wow.
Fireweed administration backed him up, Tyler. They thought it was best for both of us.
Yeah, well, it wasn't.
It's a peace offering. And you're the two most important people in my life. Please. For me.
Don't worry, Tyler. I'll take you in. I'm sorry
You
for what I
can't
did.
buy my forgiveness with some cheap-ass trinket.
Oh, yes, I can. I'm sorry
It's
for
a
what I
gift,
did.
Tyler.
I'm sorry.
You know what gift giving means in Tlingit culture. And what it means to refuse one.
I mean, I'm not gonna be all willy-nilly because of what Eddie, me, did to Tyler. I can't accept it. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't accept it.
I can't accept this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not there yet.
All right.
You gonna mope about that for the rest of the day, or what?
I just hoped you might make an effort. That's all.
An effort? It's an effort not to punch something whenever you say his name.
Can't you just cut him a break? He was doing the best he could with a truly shitty situation.
Mm.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, what? What's he hearing?
Whoa!
Oh.
So, I'm a jerk.
You just always need to have the last word.
In other words, a jerk. I didn't need to dig in like that. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I just hoped we could wrap everything up with a grand gesture and move on to our perfectly normal lives.
What? This isn't normal? Still your brother?
His pinky looked broken.
Still your sister. Would it ruin the moment if I said I needed to call home?
Yes. Completely.
Sorry.
Go ahead and stop apologizing all the time.
Okay, sorry. Thanks.
I need to do something. Graphics in this game look
It's so
amazing.
weird being back on this boat.
Hello there, sir.
Morning.
Hello.
Enjoying the ride?
Let me move back. I'm too close to you. Let me move back a little bit. Yeah.
I don't think I could ever get tired of this.
Agreed. Where you headed?
Delos Crossing?
Same here. You from around here?
Born and breed.
Born and bred.
Oh, Brad.
You don't say. I moved to Anchorage around your age. Delos was mostly Alaskan natives then. Clay Kid, Haida. I haven't been home in 5 years.
You visiting family?
Oh, so you owed your family a visit?
I'll say. You may not know it yet, but your folks, they get old real fast.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'm Alex, by the way. Alex Gershwin. No relation.
Huh?
To George Gershwin.
I don't know what that is.
Gershwin, the pianist. Folks are always asking if we're related, so I try to head it off at the pass.
Oh,
What'd you say your name was?
Just call me Tyler. Wait.
just call me Tyler.
All right. Good to meet you, Tyler.
I don't want him to dig too
Likewise,
much of my
sir.
past. I give him my last name. I do not want to give him my last name. Be digging beyond nose in my past. Oh, you related to that family? To you? You the one that killed your mother. You the one that killed your mother. I don't want him to be telling me that.
Yikes.
Hey, I heard that.
Okay, you heard it. Okay, and which one is the oldest and which one is the youngest? Hey sis. Hey sis. We look alike. We got the same eyes. We got the same nose. Same eyebrows. Mine just more curvy than yours. Leave. How we leaving on the boat? How we gonna leave? Oh, okay. That's how I'm gonna be once this COVID is over. I can finally go outside without wearing a mask. That's how I'm gonna be. Like, I can finally breathe without worrying about the mask on my face. Can't wait for those times to happen. Be able to take the subway again without me worrying about social distancing from people.
Wow. It's basically exactly like I remember it. Only faded.
Like a Polaroid left on a windowsill.
From the outside, it almost looks charming.
Charm's not the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Structural integrity may be an issue.
You think there's a chance whoever buys it will just tear it down?
If someone buys it, they can do whatever they want with it.
Yep, you're right.
You wouldn't care at all?
Would you?
Sure. Everywhere I look, I see a piece of one of our adventures.
Everywhere I look, I just see her.
Alyson, we could go grab a bite. Start
Where?
this tomorrow?
No. The only way to get this done is to do it.
Okay, Alyson. Alyson walks stiff. I like the way Alyson walking.
After you.
How do I run? How do I walk faster? Let me see what's in this. Oh, now you want to run. What's
At
in
least
here?
the shed's still standing.
Yep. I don't want to think about what might be living inside it, though.
Yeah, what is
Well,
this?
I can't believe these are still here.
Yeah,
Oh,
We should hide them so they don't frighten away potential buyers.
why'd you say she closed? But she not. Oh, she right here. Well, she sound like she mad close.
Remember how mad she'd get if we didn't use the compost?
And she always knew when we were lying.
Waste not, or kiss the planet goodbye.
Okay, let's see what's in here. Who is locked?
Locked.
Well, it's a good thing I remembered this.
You're smart. You're loyal.
You sure that's the right key?
Yes. Maybe someone changed the lock.
Who would change the lock on us?
I don't know. We're screwed.
You got a plan B?
Yeah, we find another way in. I never knew a locked door that could keep the crafty goblins out.
Yeah, we had a million ways in and out of this old house. At least one of them's gotta work. At least we don't have any use for this right now.
Luckily. Remember the snowstorm in 2004? Marianne had us digging for hours.
He ain't cold. Wait, what? Maybe Ann had us digging for hours.
I remember she made it a game at least.
That's right. We made tunnels to escape the ice troll.
I gotta hand it to her. She can make us do anything if she turned it into a goblin tail.
I'm shocked he ain't cold. He ain't wearing no gloves. He ain't wearing no hat. Well, she wearing a hat. He's not wearing no hat. Yeah, you're gonna get pneumonia.
Open sesame.
Let me guess. It's locked.
Yup. Know any other secret passwords?
Honeydew?
Try using the key.
Nope.
So, any idea how we're gonna get in?
We used to play under the house when we were kids.
Yeah, we stashed all our goblin treasure down there.
There was a hatch, right? That opened up into the laundry room?
There was. Hope I can still fit. I'm a little taller than I was at 11. What'd you find?
Our hidden treasure?
Seriously? How do we remember how mad she'd get if we
look at
didn't
things
use
so
the
fast.
compost?
And she always knew when we were lying.
Waste not, or kiss the planet goodbye. What'd you find?
Our hidden treasure?
Seriously? How do we think to stash it there?
Goblin secrets are always well kept.
Okay, so how are we gonna get in there? Okay, so how are you gonna get in this house? Oh, probably over here? Okay, I found a
You
way.
need a hand with that?
No, it should be fine.
Okay.
If we just get this board out of the way, I could probably squeeze through.
So we need something to pry it off.
It's screwed in pretty good. We need a screwdriver.
Oh my god. Oh
I
my
think I
god.
saw one back in the shed.
Let's go check.
How are we gonna get in the shed?
At least the shed's still standing.
Yep. I don't want to think about what might be living inside it, though.
Well, better alive. Okay. Should
Right
be
there.
something in here that'll work.
See, it's
I
right
guess
there.
Marianne left us something useful, huh?
Yeah. We still have to find a way to get inside, though. And please, no broken windows.
Oh man.
Yeah. What's happening? Do you feel that?
Feel what? Oh, space to focus on your bond. What in the world is this?
And don't leave this room until everything looks as clean as a whistle. Ugh. This is the millionth time I've gotten in trouble because of you. You and your big mouth.
You were thinking the same thing. You just weren't brave enough to tell her.
What good would it do? It's not like she ever listens to us anyway.
Well, I'd rather scream it right in her stupid face than be a quiet little mouse.
Oh, we forgot the key. We need to put it back.
Maybe we could hide it somewhere. You know, for fun.
Goblins are supposed to help the princess, not play mean tricks.
Whatever. You're not fun.
I'm only trying not to make her even worse.
Whoa. Did that just happen?
I don't know, but I saw it too.
It
Oh.
felt like it did when we used to share thoughts with our voice.
It did. But that was a memory of us 10 years ago, right? I vaguely remember it happening.
I think so. And, that's new, right?
Yeah. We could share thoughts and feelings, but we never replayed memories like that.
Why would it happen? And why that memory?
I don't know. It's pretty eerie.
It's weird, but our voice was always a good thing. This could be too.
They can see things. Probably because they twins. You know, our twins, they can feel things and see,
I'm
not
feeling
see
something
things.
again.
They can feel things together.
Near the barn.
Yeah, me too.
Hold space hold to focus on your barn. Oh, I like this little aspect of this game. I like that.
Hurry! Let's go see the silent frog. Coming. I'm coming. What? Stop sulking. I told you already. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Okay. Guess you don't want to see what I put in the treasure room then.
What? No, I want to see.
Wait, can I?
I guess we know where to search now.
We just have to remember which one is the silent frog.
I mean, it doesn't show.
So, which one of you is hiding the key? Hmm?
Probably this one.
Nothing here.
Oh man. So it might be the middle one. No, not this one. I already checked this one already.
Nothing here.
I know that. It's the middle one, probably. No, let's do any, mini, miny, mo. Let's do any, mini, mo. Any, mini, miny, mo. Catch that tiger by his toe. If he holla, let him know. Any, mini, miny, mo. Okay, the middle one. Let's see.
Damn, where's the...
Oh man, it wasn't that one.
Seriously?
Kidding.
Oh,
Oh.
come on.
I was right.
Okay, sorry. Nice job keeping it secret, buddy.
That's the first time any mini works. That's the first time I ever did any mini and it works. The first time I did it.
At least the shed's still standing.
Yep. I don't want to think about what might be living inside it, though.
Well, better alive than dead.
Ugh, yes. Let's deal with that later. Plenty else to do first.
Okay, let's get the screwdriver. Get that. Pick it up.
Got it.
All this for a screwdriver?
Exactly.
You got a better idea how to get in?
Wait, let's see what else can we get. What is this? Let's take that.
Huh. Who left this box here?
I don't
Looks
know.
brand new.
Let's
it
take
wasn't
it.
me. Has someone been out here recently?
Guess it's your lucky day, bird friends.
Probably Eddie. Probably me. Oh, I didn't know there was a house, a little thing over there. Ooh, it's kind of loud.
You sure you want to go in there?
This was our very first den, remember?
Who
Plus,
knows
they know
who
the
lives
way.
down there now?
There's no other way. This is the only way we can go inside this house.
Everything okay down there?
He just went down here.
Tyler?
Tyler,
Oh, that's not funny!
I don't like you. You better chill with all of
Then why
that.
am I laughing?
Okay, fine. But you're still an idiot.
Alright. I'm going in for real this time.
Then what was you
Okay.
doing? We went in here.
See you at the front door in a few minutes.
Okay. I'm playing with Tyler. Going in the house. I gotta go under this house to go inside the house. Ooh.
Are you okay? What happened?
I just hit my head like an idiot. Wait. What? Where are you?
Ty, I'm outside. But I can hear you in my head. Our voice. It's back.
Holy shit. I, don't suppose you remember how to get to the hatch.
I
Hold up. Hold up. So the voice they was talking about is them talking in their mind telepathically. They can speak in their mind telepathically. What type of siblings are these? They can see memories. They can talk to each other in the mind. What else power they got?
We'll figure it out together.
Dragons, straight ahead.
Need to go left, I think.
Okay, left. I kind of liking this game so far. To me, it's better than Life is
Left
Strange.
again after the goblins.
It's better than Life is Strange 2. The first one was good. The second one I didn't like at all.
Wow, can't say I ever expected to see you again. It's been a long time, buddy.
Okay, turn it. Okay, put it down. Leave it.
Nope, it was on the right.
My bad.
It's okay, sis. It's okay. What's this?
You were right, sis.
Of course. A goblin never forgets where she stashed her treasure.
No. Pink. It always had to be pink. I found her old kite. I think its wings have been clipped, though.
Rest in peace, brave bird.
Okay.
Past the treasure.
Straight ahead.
You know, I almost convinced myself our voice was just another childhood fantasy.
Me too. But we really are connected.
That's that twin telepathy.
The Mad Hunter. Why am I still afraid to say his name?
He was Mary Ann's creation. She made all the creepy characters.
So Marianne must be the name of their mother. I'm guessing. Okay, open it. He's in the house again. After 10 years, he's back in the house. Tyler is back. Don't forget to open the door for your sister. Don't forget to open the door.
Coming.
Hurry up, Tyler. And open the door.
Are you okay?
I'll live. Good to hear your voice again.
Yeah. Same here.
So, coming in or what?
Just working up to it.
Well, we're here.
Here we are.
So, how do we get started?
We figure out what to keep, what to trash, and see what else this house might be trying to show us.
Huh. This bathroom still smells like Marianne. I tried to bury this dress in the backyard, but Marianne caught me.
It was a pretty dress.
Yeah, well, we both know pretty was never my thing. What would little Tyler think if he walked in here right now and saw me? What are we gonna do with all her jewelry?
Well, I'm certainly not gonna wear it.
Sell it.
Donation pile it is, then. Wow. I forgot all about her weird concoctions.
And how she was always testing them on us. Like we were lab rats.
Handmade soap. Still here after 10 years. Impressive.
You could say that about the entire house.
Yeah, of course it's gonna be there. Nobody using it after 10 years. Okay. Let's check upstairs, sis. Come on, sis. What room was this, sis? Was this our room, sis?
If you don't come up soon, I'm gonna take whatever I want from our bedroom.
Oh, so
No
that's their
way,
bedroom.
wait for me.
Hurry
Now
up then.
This feels like home. Look what I found.
What?
Only our greatest creation, the Book of Goblins.
Seriously? It was in that chest.
All these stories.
I had ideas for so many more.
Marianne wrote a lot of them.
Yeah. It's one of the only times I remember her being at peace.
Oh wait,
where
I
is
want
it?
to. Wait, I want to read it.
In particular?
My diary.
You never told me about it.
Yeah. With the way Marianne was, I tried extra hard to keep it a secret. Marianne. Yeah, that day she found out about it.
Uh-oh, a vision. I mean, not a vision, a remembrance.
Mom?
A memory.
Mom! Mom, where is it? What did you do with it?
What now?
I can't find my diary. I know you stole it. Give it back.
Sweetie, whatever I do, it's just for your benefit.
You read it, didn't you? You had no right to do that.
I have the right to do whatever I need to protect my little girl.
I'm not your girl. I hate you.
You will always be my little girl. And no matter how hard you fight me, I'll fight twice as hard to keep you safe.
Poor Tyler.
I don't know how I never saw it coming. She told me right to my face. She was willing to hurt me to keep me from transitioning.
Tyler, there is no way you could have known she'd go that far.
I want my diary back. Her room was the only place I didn't look.
Okay, but do you need to get it, like, now?
That diary was important to me, Alyson. Writing down my thoughts helped me realize who I am.
Well, then let's go find it.
Alyson is such
You
a
think her
so.
room is still locked?
It always was. I'm not looking forward to going in there.
Well, we
I
have
know,
to.
But we'll have to eventually.
Mhm.
I need it back.
Alyson is such a supportive. What the heck? Oh, I thought she was. I thought. I thought it was a glitch in the game. Alyson is such a supportive sister. Ooh, something happened.
Ice King finally caught the hag. His furious voice could be heard throughout the forest. For your wickedness, you will be eternally bound to the lake. What? No way. Quiet, let me finish. You will no longer be allowed to leave. Not even under a full moon. The moon hag was imprisoned in the lake, and she never again tried to escape. And then the title.
Tyler, you're not looking at your memory.
Not bad, right?
Looking everywhere else.
That's okay, but I would have changed the end.
What? No way.
Tyler would not have been looking.
I totally forgot about him.
That's because it was dangerous to mention his name.
Okay, let's go. Let's
Hold
open
up.
this. What up? What is it?
Remember this?
Unfortunately.
You must solve my riddle to earn the right to enter the princess's sanctum.
Nothing a good hard shove won't take care of.
I mean, yes, we could brute force it, but it might be kind of fun to finally solve it, right?
No.
We have different definitions of the word fun.
Exactly.
Okay, well, if we break it, we're just gonna have to fix it for the sale. So
You're right.
let's at least try not to.
Oh my god.
You have the Book of Goblins?
No. Do I? Oh, I do. I do. I forgot.
Hand it over.
What are you looking for?
The image on the door. It's making me think of a story from the book. One that Marianne wrote.
You have a way better memory than me.
Well, the Book of Goblins was my creation.
And you'll never let anyone forget it.
Here it is. The one about the princess's party. Give it a read. I think the symbols may represent something in the story.
First ghost memories, now storybook puzzles. What a weird day.
What a weird childhood.
Touché.
So we gotta do a puzzle. Okay, let's see. The frog earns the right to speak. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a big frog in a small pond. She was a peaceful creature who spent most of her time eating, swimming, and sleeping. From the morning to the evening, she did everything the smaller frog did, except she did it bigger. She ate more. She jumped further. She was smarter, and she made much more noise. Everybody in the forest could hear her loud croaking, and everybody was happy that they could. You see, it was easy to get lost in the forest, but thanks to the frog's loud noises, you could just as easily find your way back to her pond. Maybe it would not have been the same if the big frog had kept singing during the night, but she was much too lazy an animal to stay active after dark. One day, an unknown visitor came to the forest for the first time. It was a young woman, dressed in a beautiful gown. She was walking fast through the woods, as if she was running away, and she never looked back. Many eyes spied the princess pass by, but no one dared to help her, for the mad hunter was on her trail. "This is not our business," they said, and we had better look away, for the mad hunter was an unyielding man who loved nothing but hunting down prey for money and glory. Nothing could escape his piercing eye for long. It's a lot of reading. So the princess walked alone, without help, until she was hopelessly lost in the big forest. Exhausted, she pressed with no idea where she was heading. As the hunter drew ever closer, dogged in his pursuit, she continued this way until she heard a heavy croaking far off to her left, so clear and loud that the princess immediately made for the source of the noise. A few minutes later, she reached the big frog in the small pond, and the frog looked at her with a gentle smile. "Help me, please," said the princess. "I need a place to rest and to hide." "Ribbit," answered the frog, and the princess frowned. "Please, stop making noise. The mad hunter's after me." "Ribbit," said the frog again, so loud that the princess had to cover her ears. The creature began to jump every which way. "What are you doing?" asked the princess. "Stop all that noise or he will find us." But the frog kept croaking and jumping around her, left and right, up and down. "Ribbit, ribbit," until the princess understood the meaning of all this fuss. Cautiously, the woman climbed on the back of the big animal, and then with a leap, the frog set off away from the pond. The frog jumped so high and so far that even the hunter could not find where the princess had gone. With a few jumps, the princess was out of his piercing eye. A few jumps more, and she had vanished for good. The princess closed her eyes and let her clever mount carry her wherever the creature pleased. Less than an hour later, the big frog had reached the other side of the ancient forest, near the shores of the very deep lake. There, she landed without a noise in front of a big wooden house that had been abandoned. "Thank you," said the princess, covering the animal's snout with kisses. "I only wish you could speak, so I have understood what you were trying to do sooner." As she pronounced those words, something incredible happened. The big frog was suddenly able to speak. Her first words startled the princess. "The mad hunter is always at my heels. Now you're safe, and I've had my revenge. You can stay in this house. It had been abandoned for a long time, and no one will look for you here." And then, without looking back, the big frog jumped back into the pond. And this is how the big frog saved the princess, and how she earned the right to speak. Okay, that was a nice little story. That was a nice little story. Okay, I get it. I think which story comes first.
2,000 years later.
You sure you're gonna be able to crack it?
I hope so.
Eventually.
Is that a beaver? Let's see. Open.
I think I'm just gonna force this open.
You sure? We're not in a rush, and we'll have to fix it.
No, we're gonna force this open. We're gonna force this open. We're gonna break down the door. We're gonna break it down.
I'm sure. My life got a whole lot better when I stopped letting her set the terms.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to solve this. We're gonna. Yep. I'm not trying to solve that puzzle. Reading all those books, reading all those stories. That's a no-no for me.
So much for the fairy tale mood.
Whatever. We're not 10 anymore.
She spent so much time making those elaborate games and worlds for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enough that she lost her grip on reality.
That was so extra.
So, where do you think we should start looking?
Everywhere.
I don't know. Where in this mess would she stash someone else's personal thoughts?
In the closet, or probably around the bed. You was thinking what I was thinking, sis? Oh, wait. Wait, how you use the thing again?
I just can't get through. Whatever's going on, they won't let me in. They used to tell me everything, but they shut me out, Tessa. They've shut me out. I've had so much on my plate lately, and they're convinced I'm the enemy, and I don't know why. I need them. I need my goblins.
Aww.
I remember now. We heard her crying. We listened through the door.
Seeing her like this. As if she's still here. It
really sucks.
She was really coming apart those last few months, wasn't she?
It's a pills.
Oh, this explains a lot.
They're mostly full. She was too stubborn to take medication.
But what is it for?
This explains a lot.
They're mostly full. She was too stubborn to take medication.
She always had to have a picture of us close by.
Why this picture, though? I mean, do you see the expression on our faces?
She loved y'all.
She and Tessa were best friends.
Mm-hmm.
Until suddenly they weren't. Wonder
Wow.
what happened.
Either Tessa got sick of Marianne's moods, or Marianne got sick of Tessa's judgment.
Their mother must have bipolar. Well, she was bipolar. He's dead now. There we go. That was easy.
It's here. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Do you think she read it?
Of course. She was nosy as hell.
She just scared. She didn't know what's happening. Raising your transgender son, your transgender child. She just wanted to know how to deal with him because he was different.
Tyler.
What?
Look.
Wow.
What? Where did you find that?
It was on her desk with her papers.
Seriously? Are you fucking kidding me?
Look, we gotta be really careful not to overthink this.
But it doesn't make any sense. She was mad, right? She was mad I cut my hair. She attacked me because I cut my hair.
She was mad and she attacked you. We both saw it.
Then what is this shit?
I don't know. I don't know. Tyler, come here.
This is a good
You can't
storyline.
do this to me. Not now. When I've finally made sense of a few things.
Well, that was your first mistake. Thinking the world made any kind of sense.
Because some things just don't make sense.
10 years in the grave, and she's still finding new ways to piss us off.
Yeah. I think I need some air.
Wow. Oh no.
Are you really, really sure? I am. Do it.
Oh, this is probably the part when he cut his hair.
Okay. Here we go. Whoa. Is it all gone? Yeah.
All of it's not gone.
It looks amazing. Really?
She got it styled up and everything.
I can't wait to show Mom. She's been so sad lately. More than sad. She's been scary. Yeah, but not tonight, though. It was almost like a party.
Oh.
Thank you, Alyson. You don't have to thank me. You're my sister. I feel more like your brother. Brother, sister, we look out for each other.
Right about that.
But I'm pretty sure I just gave you a really bad haircut. Mom?
She's not gonna like it.
Mom!
is wrong. This is all wrong. Wait! Stop!
Yeah, I didn't look like she was trying to kill him though. That looked like she was trying to kill herself.
Glad we found your diary.
Me too.
I guess she was trying to figure out where you were at.
Yeah, well, she should have asked. I wasn't some goddamn research project. I was her child.
You probably didn't know how to.
About the book.
Raising your transgender child? Do you even know how rare these books were in 2005? Was she trying to figure out how to support me?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Which, she wasn't trying. She never...
It doesn't make sense. I know. You cutting your hair was what set her off, right?
Alyson, she read my diary. She already knew. It wasn't my hair. And if we were wrong about that... Fuck.
You think she read it. It's possible she never even opened the diary, and that things are exactly like we always thought they were.
But if she did, and they aren't...
God, Tyler. Sure. I mean, we could have been wrong. But what good does it do to ask the question now?
You mean other than not having to live with the thought that my mom tried to kill me for being me?
Are you sure she was trying to kill you though?
I know you want there to be something to find. Something that'll make it all make sense. But she was unhinged.
So that's it then. She was crazy. Nothing else to say.
I think we'd be better off if we tried to move on.
Why don't we talk to a few people who knew her? See if that book makes any sense to them.
People don't want to talk about Marianne. They pretend like that night never happened.
Let's see. Maybe Tessa has answers. Let's see. Because I gotta understand why they broke
What
up as
about Tessa?
friends.
She was Marianne's closest friend.
Why they stop being friends?
Let's ask her about it.
Sure. But I'll warn you, she's particularly touchy about this subject.
Wow.
Well, maybe she'll talk to me. I was always her favorite.
Operative word was. But we need to go by the store anyway, to get a few things for the repairs.
Great. 2 seagulls, 1 stale hunk of bread.
I'm not sure I like that analogy.
Listen, I know you don't want to keep talking about this.
But you're obviously not going to be satisfied until we do. So let's talk.
Why rush the house sale?
So, I was thinking... Do we need to be in such a rush to sell this place?
Oh my god, Tyler. Really?
What? Everything we thought we knew about Marianne just got thrown out the window.
Maybe it did. Or maybe nothing's changed and we dig up that nightmare for no reason.
So, it's not worth the risk to you?
Not if it means throwing away all our plans.
Your plans. It's your plan to sell the house. Your plan to go to Juneau. Me? I'm just looking for some goddamn peace of mind.
How about we start digging without putting off the sale? And if it seems like we need more time, we'll talk about it then.
Okay, that's good. Is something wrong?
You've been on edge all day. Is there something more going on with you?
It's nothing.
Pretty sure it's not nothing. And I'd like us to be on the same page.
I thought we were on the same page. Sell this place as quick as possible and move on.
That book changed everything. It did.
And then we found the book, and things changed.
Mm-hmm.
You really don't get that?
It's just with the way you avoided this place for the last 3 years, I thought you wouldn't want to spend any extra time here.
Oh. So that's what this is about.
Maybe a little. Yeah. It's just... You graduated 3 years ago. And this is the first time we've seen each other in person.
Wasn't ready to come back or couldn't find the time? Wasn't ready to come back.
It's not that I didn't want to see you. I just wasn't ready to be Tyler in Delos Crossing.
I tried to visit you. I tried to go to your fireweed graduation. I wanted to bake you a crappy boxed cake and take awkwardly posed photos.
I know.
But you shut me out.
Hmm.
All I got was
Why you did that, Tyler?
non-responses and half-assed evasions.
Why you did that?
Look, I didn't want to see anyone. I just started testosterone. And, oh god, I had the worst acne. My emotions were all over the place, and the smells... Alyson, the smells... Men smell bad.
I know. I've dated a few.
I needed some time to figure my shit out before I asked anyone else to try. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Okay, so do we have a plan?
So, we have a plan?
Yep. We ask around about Marianne, but we also stick to our repair schedule.
Sounds good to me. Ollie's diary. It's been a long time since I heard that name.
Was I the only one who ever called you that?
Actually, no. I used it at Fireweed for a while, until I settled on Tyler. Most people were pretty chill about the switch. Not everyone, though.
What do you mean?
I had a mentee who refused to call me Tyler. He didn't want my help. He didn't want anyone's help.
I'm sorry. I like the name Tyler, by the way.
Thanks.
So his name before Tyler was Ollie, or probably was Molly. I gotta read this too. Mom and Alyson argue again. At least I'm not the only one Mom is screaming at now. Mom almost seemed jealous we didn't tell her what we were planning to do in the forest. Allie thinks we should tell her about our voids. I think she knows already. Mom seemed really upset when I asked her to join the hockey team. Like it was wrong for me to play a boys' sport. I'm going to keep asking. I will try again next week. She said no again. I'm so mad at her. Why does she always say no? Why doesn't she ever let me do what I want to do? Alyson and I started writing a story. Well, Alyson did. She didn't like it when I tried to change anything. Why can't one of the goblins be a boy goblin? Saw Star Wars yesterday at Bobby's place. Luke was so great, but Mom found out we watched it and got so mad. She said it gloried Warzone. Heck is that? Saturday, February 5th, 2005. Would Mom be happy if I could do what she wanted me to do? When she looks at me, she just doesn't see me. I wish I could show her. I wish I could make her understand. I think she doesn't want to. Alyson told me again it was my fault Mom got angry at us. She is such a suck-up. Mom has barely said anything to us in a few days. Allie said she saw her throwing away pages from the Book of Goblins. Do this, do that. I am sick of her voice. I am sick of all that dumb name too. I'm Ollie the Goblin.
Nice ring. Gift from your boyfriend?
Come on. I told you I'm not with anyone right now. Don't rub it in.
Why does it look familiar?
It was a gift from Eddie.
From me?
He had them both made at the same time.
Both? Oh, wait.
Yeah. This ring is supposed to be linked to the one Eddie had made for you. You know, twins rings. Something like that.
Oh, that's a little weird, but also kind of cool.
I've still got it. Right here in my pocket.
Nice try. But not today. Maybe another time, though. Alright. I think that's enough time enjoying the view.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but...
Yeah, I know. I was the one all eager to go, and then I started waxing poetic about the landscape.
Go ahead. I'll catch up. Need to respond to a message.
Uh-huh. My sister, the social butterfly.
Seems we got a trespasser.
What the fuck?
You got 5 seconds to talk me into defending my property.
Your property?
Your property?
Yeah.
5.
Okay,
4,
chill.
I'm Tyler.
Don't know any Tylers. 3.
Say your
2,
real name. Yo.
Sam!
Ellie? What are you doing out here, girl?
This is our house.
Was I talking to you?
Sam, put the gun down. This is Tyler. My brother.
Are you brother?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Huh. I guess I heard about all that, but I never... Damn, you look like a real man.
So do you, Sam.
You know what I mean. I just didn't know they could make a woman look so much like a man.
I am a man.
Not a woman who looks like a man, Sam. A man. A real man, just like you.
Oh, shit. Guess I'm the asshole again. You gotta excuse us old guys.
I really don't.
Come on. You kids keep changing the rules. You can't expect us to keep up.
Just respect the people are who they say they are. It's not hard.
No, it ain't hard, but it just takes some getting used to.
We'll get used to it, because we aren't going anywhere. So, what are you doing here exactly?
Oh, well, I've been kind of keeping an eye on this place for you, you know? It's like patching the roof, checking the pipes, and all that stuff.
Thank you, Sam.
Oh, yeah, that's no big deal.
What's that noise? It's like
your
an
mama,
airplane.
She was a special lady. She deserved much better than, what you got.
Didn't you used to help Mary Ann with repairs and building projects?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, seeing as your mama never had a man around, I took it on myself to help her keep this place standing.
How antiquated of you.
Thanks. I guess you two are still aiming to sell the place?
That's the plan. Which, by the way, we need your keys.
Since apparently you went and changed the locks?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But, selling your mother's house? Are you sure?
They positive.
Bad or good? It's all you've got left of her.
Which one should I pick? No one ask you, or a few bad memories too. Let's pick that.
Not all. I'm sure the gun she tried to kill us with is still somewhere in there.
Tyler!
What?
What Tyler means is, a fresh start is what we both need.
Of course. This place has got to be full of all kinds of bad memories.
To them, yeah.
But maybe some good ones, too?
I guess they gotta find that out.
We should get going.
That's all you think we'll get out of him?
I guess I could ask him a few more questions.
Okay.
Were you too close?
How well did you know her?
Not as well as I thought. When I heard what happened that night, well, I figured people were bullshitting me.
It really surprised you, didn't it?
Much as anything ever has. Other folks say they saw it coming. Not me.
Oh, so that's how she looks. Well, I already seen how she look. I'm saying, oh, that's how she look. If I seen how she look already. On the puzzle on the door.
Did you help with her door?
Her door?
The puzzle on her bedroom door.
Oh, yeah. You two kept sneaking in, giving her no privacy, huh? You ever solve it?
No.
We're all done with fairy tales.
I know I was done with that reading.
No. After what you two been through, makes sense.
Okay, so he's hammered.
Allie, can you hear me?
Ty, we can't do this when we're in the middle of talking to someone.
But this is pointless. He's hammered.
He's always hammered. And who knows? Maybe it'll make him chatty. Now come on. People think our family is weird enough.
Everything okay with you two?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
Okay. I don't know what else to ask him. We should go.
We should get going.
That's all you think we'll get out of him?
What else to get out of him? There's nothing else.
He's too wasted to be of any more help.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell him to get a move on then.
Okay, good. I don't know what else to ask him.
Well, we've got a supply run to make, and Uncle Eddie's expecting a visit. So.
Right. Yeah, of course. Get going, you two.
Sam? We all gotta get going.
Oh. Of course. Of course, yeah, I got lots to do myself. Lots of to-dos on old Sam's list. And you don't want to keep Brown waiting, you know?
Thanks for looking out for this place.
Happy to do it. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything. Anything at all. You hear?
Okay. I wondered if he had
Sam?
feelings for her.
Sam?
Huh?
The keys?
Oh, yeah. Of course. Of course. Yeah, they're yours. This place, it meant a lot to your mother. It almost felt like it was a part of her, and it's like some part of her is alive here still.
Hopefully the house doesn't turn out to be a murderous psycho that tries to kill us in our sleep, huh?
Yeah. Well, take care of yourself, both of you.
Isn't that a reference to The Shining?
Hey, so we really do have a lot to
Oh no, not The Shining. Amityville Horror.
Okay.
Yeah,
go
my
on.
movies are
I'll
messed
be right
up.
behind you.
Alright guys, so there you have it. So I'm gonna tell you what I think so far. I'm thinking their mother, Mary Ann, had a mental condition, a mental issue. I think she was either depressive or bipolar, or she probably was both because they said she suffered from mood swings. So she was probably bipolar depressive, and I think of her in the middle of her having a mental issues. I think she was trying to really understand her son, well, her daughter that wanted to become a boy, which is Tyler. I think she was really trying to understand him and really trying to work with him because having a transgender son was probably something new for her. So she was trying to read books to understand transgender kids and trying to make him feel as comfortable as possible. But now I think when they try to portray their mother as being mean and vicious and violent, now I think that she had her issues here and there, but I don't think it is as big as they made it seem to be, because you know how kids are. kids, they always try to make things be extreme or to the next level. And as for the gun part, I don't think that she was trying to kill him. I think that she was trying to commit suicide, but he stepped in before she decided to do it. And yeah, so he got this idea of she was trying to kill him. From what I've seen so far, I don't think she was trying to kill him. I think she was trying to kill herself. But anyway, if you liked the video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe to the bell icon because I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. And I'll be back playing some more of this, definitely. And chapter 2 is going to come out this week as well. So yeah, that being said, I'll see you next time. Deuces.